1st and 10 after the interception by Tyson Kennedy. And the ball's on the 18-yard line for the Plainsmen offense. And shout out to the recognition there to Mr. Matt Johnson, choir director for Enid High School. And it's the start of the second quarter. Clock at 12 minutes. Percival, quick throw right side. It's Slater. He's going to pick it up and he's going to try to cut it outside. And he'll only get 3 yards there.
Just couldn't make a move there. He takes what he gets. Let's see how many yards he got on the play. Got about 3. 3 yards to start the quarter. Coming up at halftime, we have a very interesting interview, don't we, Landon?
We do. It's with the other Mr. Johnson, also known as BJ, another AKA, I'm going to say Blonde Jesus.
He's referred to as Blonde Jesus. He will be bringing his kid with him, too. It's going to be very exciting for you to interview him, isn't it going to be?
Yes, it will be, Aiden.
Making me a little jealous. I wish I got that interview.
Fires right side towards Tyke, and it's a little over his head as the ball goes out of bounds. Incompletion.
No hate towards Mr. Molinax, though.
Oh, yeah, no hate towards him. Great guy.
Taught us a lot about
and a great principal.
So it looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 7. 3 receivers, 2 on the bottom of your screen.
11:49 to go. Percival drop, fires Tyke, reels in, first down, makes a cut, stays on his feet. Tyke, first down, and there's a flag down after the play.
What an amazing play to evade defenders and just bully through them and break the tackle.
And it looks to be against Ponca City. We're going to see the call here by that ref soon.
So after the big play, we'll see what the call is. It appears as if it may be on Ponca. That could change.
And they're going to wave the flag off. After a quick discussion, they decided it's not going to count anymore. Could have moved the Plainsmen forward, but hey, Hayden, I'll take a first down.
I'll take the play when you give it.
And at the bottom of the screen, there's a one-on-one with Seth Carlson and the Ponca City cornerback.
So they throw it up to him.
And give it to Rao. He's going to try to go for it. Double deuce, only gets a couple yards there.
Only a couple yards on the play. They haven't really established the run in this game, have they? It's been very interesting so far. They haven't been so run heavy like they were last week.
And shout out to Mr. Costello of Enid High School. Great teacher, and he's the leader of student council, Hayden. He's a great guy overall. I saw his TikTok the other day, went a little viral.
TikTok was great. Very fun guy, made the very interesting TikTok. Everyone loved it. Such a great guy.
Second down, he's going to give it to Rao. Finds a hole, trying to crease it outside, and he will. Luke Rao up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds into the blue zone. Double deuce for the Plainsmen.
Just about to say, look at Double Deuce make the big play. 2 big runs so far in this game. He looks hyped up. What a play. Now we're in the blue zone, and we could look to cash in on another score and make it 20 or 21 to 7. That'd be a pretty big start.
That would be a 2-score game, and you keep that going, get another turnover maybe on defense, Hayden. You're in business for them.
Great.
At the 20-yard line, first down and 10 for the Plainsmen. Barely in the blue zone. Fade again to Tyke, going right side. He catches it, but he's out of bounds.
Nearly made an amazing play. That would have been absolutely jaw-dropping if he made that catch and went down with it.
And pretty much almost every game last year and last week, You see that play, the fade to Taiki on the right side.
Yeah, we saw that last year on one of the first games I called with you. I remember Bennett going back and throwing up that moon ball up to Taiki, and he caught it for an amazing touchdown.
They're going to do that about every game, Hayden.
And
that corner is not ready.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
2nd and 10. After the incompletion, going to give it to Taiki on the left side this time. He's going to try to cut it upfield. Taiki gets pushed out of bounds, and he'll get about 5 or 6 there. And it's setting up for 3rd down and 5 for the Plainsmen.
Trying to bully through defenders and make the big play. He's got to go to the sideline, so subs are coming in.
And the Ponca City defense, I know they're going to be all up there up front. Going to send the pressure towards Percival. So, Hayden, what do you think Enid should do right here?
They've been doing it right, throwing short or running it with Luke. They could run it with him, try to get him established in the run game. They haven't really done that, but he's made some big plays when he has.
Percival hands it off Rao. He's going to try to make a play, and he'll get stuffed by Ponca City.
Tried to make the play, Marshawn Lynch style. Couldn't make the play.
Only about a yard there, and the special teams unit's coming onto the field.
He's a tough guy, but there was like 5 or 6 defenders on him. It's very hard to make that play. It's like Taiki, perhaps. Had to go on the sideline. He got the wind knocked out of him.
Still a 2-score game here if they make the field goal. Daniel Real to send it up. He's going to try to send it up through the uprights here. And to hold Mason Benton, number 82. Brock's holding the snap. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up. And the kick is good. 17-7 the score here in the second quarter, 9 minutes to go. Plainsmen are ahead by 2 scores. It's not looking too good for Ponca City here.
Never say never, but if Enid could get the stop on defense, they're going to be looking good. They'd be in business, as the push-up team is going to come out to get their push-ups in. Lucky them, they won't have to do nearly as much this time.
Some score updates around the state. Mustang at Southmore. Mustang leads that one by 18 points. The score's 22-6 as they're ahead. And they actually have an Oklahoma commit on that team, Jacoby Johnson.
22-6, pretty good game for them.
He might be carrying the team on his back right now. And then Moore at Edmond North. Moore leads that one 14-3. And we have a bye week next week. And then we go to straight district play after that. And our first game coming back from bye week will be Edmond North, going to Edmond North. We will be going to that game, and we do not know who the interview is yet, but it should be a great one, Hayden.
Should be a very great interview. Let's see who we can get. We'll make it a surprise this week. That game.
And Bixby leads Har Bear at home by 21. Daniel Real to send it away for the Plainsmen.
A surprise to know.
Deep right side, bounces, picks it up at the 15. Trying to make a cut, and he's taken down quick by Enid, tackle number 20, Tyson Kennedy.
They were not fooled there by him. They made the play.
Let's see if the Sea of Blue can get a huge stop again here. As Omar Panate had the ground rumbling sack. Was it last drive or 2 drives ago?
I believe it was 2 drives ago. And look, I believe there are some new players in on this drive. Devin Gaines is back in. It really is. It doesn't look nearly as hot as it is. It's over 90 degrees. There's a flag on the field.
Looks to be some movement up front.
Dead ball encroachment against the Plainsmen. 5-yard penalty remains first down.
Encroachment on the Plainsmen, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty and it'll still be first down. Can't make those simple mistakes, can you?
You cannot hate him. That's what cost you the game, as we said it early on, right after the intro. You really just got to avoid penalties. Taymor with the option. Going to try to cut it upfield, stays on his feet, taken down, and that's a first down. He can move the chains for the Wildcats, still in their own territory, as he went right past the sea of blue right there.
You just said that they needed to make a play. They didn't make a play on that play. See what they do. Plainsman D-line trying to get this student section hyped up. Make some noise.
1st and 10 at the 33 in their own territory. Wildcats back to throw. It's Taymor. And he's going to improvise, cuts it upfield. Huge hit, number 20. Tyson Kennedy at the tackle. And move the chains again. First down, Taymor.
Tyson's been having a pretty big game. He got the big hit to get the stop, but they are going to get the first down. Just went through his reads and he found nowhere to throw the ball. Perhaps there would have been an open receiver on the bottom corner for a screen, but
after 2 first downs in a row, Ponca City looking for a third. Handoff. Dragged down by Alvarado, as we said. He's probably going to have a huge game, and as you see it right there, Carlos makes a big tackle, and they only get a yard right there.
what a play by Alvarado, but what a good call by the refs to not throw the flag. Showing up again to make a play.
Wildcats in the shotgun. Taymor. Design rollout left side, fires left side. Reeled in. And tackled by Alvarado. And a flag down.
Flag down after the big hit.
With the reception, number 17, Trayvon Tipton for the Wildcats.
Looks like that might be on the Plainsmen.
So waiting for the call here.
Personal foul, targeting against the Plainsmen.
Targeting on number 35, Alvarado there, excuse me.
Big call.
Is he still in the game? His teammates are giving him some support right there. That's how you live the pregame.
Yeah, very much so. Very glad he did not get ejected, as he's a very big player in this defense. 1st and
10 after the 15-yard penalty. Pass tipped up, reeled in. They've had a lot of luck on tip drills tonight, Hayden.
Luck almost wasn't in their favor. Unfortunately, it was in their favor.
Anderson got lucky for the 2nd time off the tip.
Saved the drive, keeping the drive alive. I believe there is no gain, maybe a loss of 1.
Six minutes and 24 seconds to go. Here in the 2nd. Handoff, straight forward. Drag down, flag.
That looks like that'll be on the Plainsman too. It looks like he dragged him down on his neck. See the call.
Personal foul, face mask against Enid.
Will be against the Plainsmen. It'll be a face mask. Not a clean game so far.
And that's an automatic first down. You just got to avoid those penalties.
We said before the game they needed to avoid the penalties and have a very clean game. They are winning, which is the good thing. But you can't have those penalties. Those come back to haunt you.
Penalty comes off the field. Snap, Taymor Play fake over the middle. That's to the big tight end.
May have been
First
a turnover.
down. Or was it? No, it was not.
It was looking like it, but it was not. Started pointing that way as if they got the ball back.
Cooper Rich with the second grab of the night right there.
Such a dominating tight end. It's just unfair to play against somebody that big.
And they're going to say no good off that catch. And he has one grab tonight and 2 targets.
He dropped the ball. Interesting formation.
2nd and 10 in the red zone. Moore trying to make a play, dragged down from behind. Russell, big boy, dragged him down there.
Boosie showing up to make the play when they need to. That'll bring 3rd and 8. Let's see if they can get the stop and make a field goal attempt. We did see last week, I believe it was a field goal attempt last week on Muskoge's first drive that they missed. Let's see if we can have that happen again.
Both the Russell twins are out there on the D-line, and you can hear "Welcome to the Jungle" here in the stands, and it's pretty loud here, Hayden.
Well, it's always going to be loud on rivalry night. It is also mini pom night. I don't think we've mentioned that yet, have we?
We have not, Hayden. There's a quick break on the field. We'll be back here shortly. Score 17-7. Enid leads with 5 minutes and 14 seconds to go.
And a big 3rd and 8.
As we come back from the short break, 3rd and 8 in the red zone at the 12. 5 minutes and 14 to go here in the second quarter. Wildcats in need of a first down if they want to stay in this one.
Big 3rd down in the second
They
quarter.
do get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. Whistle on the field.
Timeout, Ponca.
Another timeout will be called. And we will be taking another short break. We will be back momentarily.
No. 3rd and 8 going towards the end zone. Incomplete. Eric Lewis Jr. tipped that one down.
If it bounced maybe a little higher, it could have been an interception in the end zone for a touchback. Big stop that'll force the field goal attempt.
In Ponca City, if they make this, going to be a 1-score game. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, kind of a line drive. And they're going to say no good. Right there, number 39, Caden Anderson tried to put it through the uprights and couldn't do it. There's a flag down on the field.
Didn't have the accuracy, but this may come back on Enid. As we await the call.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, first down, Wildcats.
A roughing the kicker call.
You really can't do that, Hayden.
You can't make that mistake.
Those are the type of penalties that cost you the game.
Nearly got off the field and was in prime position to take a huge lead in the game. They make a crucial mistake.
And they bring one of the Russell twins off the field, and they bring Gustavo onto the field. And the Sea of Blue needs to step it up right here. I mean, they've done phenomenal almost all night long, Hayden.
They've done just that when they need to. This Blue Sea D line has come in, stepped up, made the big plays when they need to. Made sure Ponca can't run the ball like they'd like to. They've been forcing them to pass.
Their back is to their own end zone. In the red zone. Moore and his Wildcat offense tries to cut it left side. Walks into the end zone. Touchdown. Wildcats. Tay Moore on the rushing touchdown. He's really just a dual threat quarterback, Hayden.
Yeah, he made the Enid defense pay for what they did on the penalty, on the roughing the kicker. One play. Touchdown on the first down.
So instead of a 3-point lead, it could possibly be a 4-point, or the 3-point game, it could possibly be a four-point game. 4 or 3-point game, yes.
And he just had the edge on that touchdown run, and he was able to walk in for the easy score.
Anderson with redemption, it puts it through the uprights right there. 17-14 is the score. 4 minutes and 57 seconds to go.
This will now be a 3-point game. And these coaches are a little upset over that roughing the kicker. Justifyingly so.
As the first half is winding down, a little under 5 minutes, Hayden. And you're going to be getting the ball back here, And it's really a crucial drive right here. I mean, if you score any type of points, honestly, it's really going to help you out in the
Let's see
long
them try to run the ball a little bit more on this drive. Milk the clock a little bit and score. Get some points up before halftime. They really have to score at before half and chew this clock out because Ponca gets the ball to start the second half. And if worst case scenario, they give the ball right back to Ponca and they score before half and they get the ball, they're in a really bad position.
Hayden Anderson to send it away for the Wildcats. Seven Nation Army in the background puts his hands up into the air. Sends it away deep. Flag down. Tyke recovers inside the 5. Whistle on the field.
We will not get the chance to take this ball. See what the call is. Heard the refs a lot so far tonight for both sides. Hasn't been a clean game. Looks like they might re-kick.
And they will.
It'll be on the kicking team. Move them back. It'll give Tyke another chance to return this ball. Let's see if he can make a big play.
They move him back 5 yards. They get a re-kick. It's a line drive this time. Is it going to go out? It will. That's a flag.
Back-to-back flags.
They're just trying to keep it away from Tyke.
He's very dangerous with the ball. I can see why. It's not often you see talent like this.
Kickoff goes out of bounds. Plainsmen are going to...
So they're going to re-kick again. He's going to get a third shot to take this ball. Third time's the charm, isn't it?
Yes, sir, Hayden. They move him back another 5 yards. It would have been at the 40 if they did this right the first time. Third time's the charm. From the 30, Caden Anderson sends it away again.
He's got a leg.
Andrews from inside the 10. Tyke trying to make a play, taken down by the legs. That could have been a touchdown saving tackle. Number 15, Paul Miller.
They swallow him up. He just didn't have any room to run. A few yards would have been a touchback. It's where the Enid offense will start. As I said, they just got to run the ball a little bit, chew out the clock, put some points on the board before halftime so they're in a comfortable position.
A lot of penalties so far. We've been here under 5 minutes for about 10 minutes in. Snap, 1st and 10, gives it to Rowell, dives forward. It's about 4 or 5 there.
There they go, establishing the run. Very good game to start the drive. Around a gain of 5, so they're making a 2nd and medium.
Still a 1-score game.
Let's see if they make it a 2-score.
Bennett Percival looking for another touchdown pass. Fires it low left side for Brock Slater. He catches it in and falls.
Maybe he should have went through his progression just a little bit longer to look for another man open.
Setting up for 3rd down and 3.
It is a 3rd and short situation. It could be worse than this.
Look for a deep shot here, Hayden.
Maybe not on this one.
Trips right, Percival. Quick throw, Tyke reels it in, 1st down, Plainsmen. And he almost stayed on his feet.
If he could have stayed on his feet, that would have been a huge play.
It's about 10 to 15 there. It's going to move the chain, still in their own territory. Ball at the 41 now.
They've been very patient with taking the shot. As you said, let's see if they take it. They have not. But just a very simple pass to him. See if he can break a tackle, move some yards after the play. Did not, but he got the 1st down nonetheless.
3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Ball on their own 41. Ponca sending pressure. And they're there, but Rouse, big body, double deuce going forward for 2. I mean, that's impressive.
Boys his way forward. It's a short gain, but it's very impressive that he can just drag defenders. We saw it last week, too. He just dragged defenders wherever he pleased.
He really did, and that's a really athletic Muskogee defense that he was doing it to.
Very impressive.
This guy's special.
Some very special players on this offense. Let's see if they can get the ball to him. We haven't heard Seth's name yet tonight, as I've said.
At the bottom of the screen, there's a one-on-one matchup with Seth Crossing.
Get open.
Motion, Slater.
He's all alone.
Percival back to throw. It's a design play to Slater. Hit immediately. Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And there just really wasn't enough blocking for the Plainsmen to go forward there.
Looked like a play they could have thrown it to Seth on. Design play to Slater, and he got hit hard for a loss. Looked like he almost got body slammed.
We approach 2 minutes here. Ball in the 38. 3rd down and 13.
So what could have been a 3rd and medium situation is now 3rd and long.
Percival back to throw, going through his progressions, fires over the middle, Brock Slater. Redemption there, but do they say if he has a 1st down or not?
It won't.
And he will not have a 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and inches for Enid.
Gotta imagine Woods will go for it. So it didn't matter that it was a 3rd and long. They got most of that yardage back.
First down, Enid. The refs made up their mind there, and they're just 1 yard into Ponca City territory. We saw that earlier, Hayden.
Oh, we did. So it is a 1st down.
1:30 to go here. Percival trying to bring his offense down the field and score once again. There's a whistle down the field.
So after the refs talk it over, it looks like they're going to do nothing.
I'm gonna wave it off there.
First down. Seth one-on-one on the bottom of your screen. Maybe finally he can get his target. Hopefully a big catch. Looks like they're going to talk it over again. Ponca coach on the field talking with the refs. Maybe he's getting some clarification.
They wave the flag off.
Let's see what they do. So after they talk it over,
Clock running now. Under a minute and 15. Percival back to throw a flag once again, Hayden.
very
Dead ball encroachment against Ponca City.
Encroachment against the Wildcats.
costly penalty for Ponca.
It really is, Hayden.
With a minute left. See if they can get maybe 20 or so yards in a minute. Get the field goal attempt. Would make it a one-possession game, maybe less if they make the extra point if they score out of halftime. But it would put Enid in a little more comfortable position.
Under a minute to go. Percival back to throw. And he gets hit as he throws it. What do they say? Is it Ponca City football?
Will they call that a throw or a fumble?
And they say it was a dead ball.
Looks like a forward pass. Should be a forward pass. That's what they're called. So 51 seconds, 17-14, second down and 5.
From the 44-yard line. Flag down, throws it to Rao. He's going to try to go upfield, and he almost gets a first down.
Another flag on the play. On the offense.
Legal motion.
They'll call it an illegal motion.
45 seconds to go.
Very wacky game. It's good penalties all around. You know what that means? It's either not a clean game or the refs aren't making good calls.
I'd say it's not a clean game. I mean, this is a rivalry game. You're going to get a lot of foul play here.
Could be a mix of both. Who knows?
Clock ticking under 40 seconds. Percival in the shotgun, back to throw. Design screen. Brock Slater from right to left side. And he's going to go forward. Clock still running under 30 seconds. They're going to have to hurry it up here, Hayden.
They may call it the timeout. Or no, we have the player down on the field.
Injury timeout on the field.
He got right back up. Good job on him to get back up. We will be back momentarily. 26 seconds left. Going down to the final moments of action in this first half. It'll be 17-14. Enid leading by 3 with the ball. It'll be an important third down. Let's see what they do. And coming up in about 26 seconds, Landon will be doing a very, very fun week. Very jealous that you get this in.
Yes, I will be. Hayden's going to be with Mr. Johnson, also known as BJ.
And you gave me Molinax.
After the quick break, it's third down and 6 from the 45. Percival, play action, rolling left, fires deep down the field, intended for Seth. And he's going to reel it in inside the 5. Leaping grab. What a play by Seth Carlson. That's a playmaker right there.
And they called the timeout on his first target of the game. We've been waiting all game long for the target, and look at him make the monster play.
He gave him a moss right there, Hayden.
Up on 2 defenders. And that's why he's a special player.
Looking for a quick score here, Percival. And he's just going to spike it down.
Smart play. He could have perhaps threw it short to one of his receivers. They were playing off coverage. Could have saw if they could have made the big play. Regardless, they are in prime position to score right before halftime.
In the blue zone at the 3-yard line. Second down, motion, Carlson. Percival looking to score here.
See if he gets the much-deserved touchdown.
Motioning back left side, hands it off to Rao. Gets tripped up. They're going to have to call a timeout, and they will.
They will.
5.8 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Good clock management by Woods. Excuse me, Coach Woods. Looks like it could be the final play of the half. See if they get aggressive and run a play for the touchdown.
Score is 17-14. Enid leads by 3 here at the end of the first half. As we'll probably have one play upcoming here. Hayden.
Biggest
It could
play
go
of the
either
game.
way. It could go either way, Hayden.
Biggest play of the game to this point.
It's going to be really crucial what happens right here. I mean, if you score, that puts you in a good position to come away with the win tonight. It's going to be...
It would make it a 2-possession lead heading into halftime. It could be a 1-possession lead or 2. We'll see what happens on this play on 3rd down.
.8 seconds to go, and you can hear it from the Plainsmen fans. Eager for a score here.
Seth one-on-one on the bottom, and Tyke one-on-one on the top.
In shotgun. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And the game clock is now running. Bennett Percival, 3rd down. In the goal line, fires the Tyke. Incomplete. We still have 2 seconds to go. Do you kick it or do you go for it here, Hayden?
It looks like the field goal unit will come out. Very smart. Be conservative while you can't take the points that you can get.
Could possibly still be a 1-score game here.
Perhaps maybe just a little bit of an inaccurate throw, or we could be talking about a touchdown.
To hold number 82, Mason Benton, and to send it away, number 12, Daniel Riel.
Not quite an easy throw to make that quick, so can't really blame them.
Solely snap, holds good, kick is up, and it's through the uprights. Scores 20-14, Enid leads by 6 here. And that's the end of the first half.
And the push-up team will come out to end the half, get their push-ups in.
And we will be doing our halftime interview here shortly with Mr. Johnson. And we'll see you here momentarily. And welcome back. I'm here with Mr. Johnson, also known as BJ. BJ, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you, Landon?
I'm doing great. We have a good game going on tonight.
Yeah, man. My wife and I got here right as Enid scored their first touchdown. Did Ponca City score first tonight?
No, Enid did.
Enid scored? When did Ponca City score their touchdown? Was it right after Enid scored?
Yes, it was.
Oh, we were walking.
2 very quick scores early on in the first
Yeah,
quarter.
we were walking up and we heard him score, and so we were like, all right, Enid's up, and we walked in. We were like, oh my gosh, it's already 7-7. But yeah, it's been a good game. Enid's been moving the ball well. It's fun to see. Bennett Percival play, fellow classmate of ours. Man, he just is a good-looking quarterback. Throws the ball well, and seeing Tyke and Seth, man, that catch Seth had at the end of that half was pretty awesome.
He really just mossed him out there.
Yeah, he did. And same with Tyke, man. He's the best, in my opinion, last week and this week. He's the best athlete on the field. And so it's like, dude, as much as you can get that kid the ball, and I love how, you know, it reminded me of, I watched the OSU game last night because I'm an Oklahoma State Cowboys fan. Just even that classic play that they would do with Justin Blackman and who's the other receiver that went to the Dallas Cowboys? Des Bryant. Where you just throw it up to him and let like the best athlete go get it. And so that's what they did with Tyke. They just throw it up to him and let him go get it in the end zone. And so that was cool to see tonight. And he delivered. And so it's been a fun game to watch. And Ponca City's been fighting well. They've got a good-looking team, dude. They've got size and, you know, so.
They got some athleticism out there.
Yeah, they do. And so it's been a fun game to watch. Pretty equally matched, obviously, as the score shows. And so it's been a good time, man.
Yeah, for sure. So, BJ, I know Enid's not your first choir directing job. What are all the schools that you've been to so far?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Enid and played football here at Enid all through high school. And then my dad was, for anyone who's watching who's ever heard of the name Randy Johnson, he's a guy out here. He's a couple boxes.
Is he really?
He's a couple boxes
Wow.
down announcing out loud, and but so he was the choir director at Enid for 30 years. So I taught at Jinx High School. I taught at Crossings Christian School in Oklahoma City, and then moved away for a handful of years to the beach in North Carolina. Did a little surfing, and then moved back last year. And so this is my third school to teach at. But it's been my favorite, man. I love Enid. Enid's home. It's vastly different than the other places I've taught. But one of the things I've always told people about Enid, and I realized this as a high school kid coming from here, you don't always, you know, Enid's real middle class, and it's like blue collar, where it's like, dude, you got to work hard for yourself. You got to earn your living. You got to earn your keep. As a football team, you know, things aren't just handed to you. So if this team's going to win games, dude, you got to work your tail off and earn it. And so it's a good life lesson I learned being a kid who grew up in Enid, where it's like, if you want something in life, you got to work hard for it. No one's just going to hand it to you. And so that has nothing to do with the question you just asked me. But you get what
You're
I'm saying.
elaborating. It's
Yeah, so third school to teach at.
Yeah. Well, what makes Enid unique to you?
A little bit of what I just said, but also it's home. You know, I chose to move back to Enid because my wife and I was going to bring my baby on the show so people could see my baby, because she's way cuter than you and me. But she's almost ready for nap time, so she's out there with Mom. But so we moved back because we were having a baby, and then my whole family's here. I've got grandparents, my parents, my brother, nieces and nephews are all here, and so Enid's special because it's home. It's also special because I love the type of kids that I have in class. You know, I coach cross country at Enid High School as well, and so I like the type of athletes that I have, where it's there's not a whole lot of privilege, and it's, once again, you know, hey, what are you willing to work for in life? You know, what are you willing to be disciplined about and work hard to achieve for yourself and work together as a team? That's another huge thing is, you know, you achieve more together. You know, there's that saying, and if you want to go fast, go by yourself, but if you want to go far, go together. It's not quite like that. It's something like that, but and so it's another part of Enid where it's like, man, you got to be a family, you got to be a team in whatever you're participating in, choir, sports. And so those are just things that make Enid special to me and have a special place in my heart.
Well, how does it feel how does it feel to be back at Enid? Sorry about that.
Yeah. Good, man. I thought when I lived in Enid, I thought Enid was like a big place. And then I moved to like Edmond, Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And then I moved to the largest, I lived in Tulsa for a bit, and I lived in the largest coastal city in North Carolina, one of the biggest coastal cities on the East Coast. And I was like, man, Enid's not that big. I can get anywhere.
Yeah.
I can get anywhere in 5 to 10 minutes. And so, what was your question, dude? What's it like being back? Yeah. How's it feel to be back? So it feels good, man. It's nice because it's like I've been away for 10, 11, 12 years, but I come back and it's still, I know so many people. I know so many families. There's so many connections. And so many relationships already built. You know, it's different for my wife. She's from Edmond, but because of my connections, you know, I've been able to help her connect. And so it's been great, man. And, you know, people have asked me, some of my students sometimes, they're like, dude, BJ, you live 5 minutes from the beach, and then you moved. Why did you move back to Enid?
Yeah.
And so I get that question often, but I love it. I wouldn't change anything. I love being in Enid. You know, I'd rather be at the beach, you know. But I like being here. I like being with family. I love my job. I love teaching with my brother. So you know this because I've got you in class. But my older brother and I are the two high school vocal music teachers together. And my brother just recently, I'll brag on him a second, he won an award tonight.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, he won that award. But earlier this past week, Enid has this like
Under 40, right?
under 40 professional.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it is.
Or it might be 30.
It's no, it's under 40.
Okay.
So he won. He's one of the top 10 Enid young professionals under 40, which is really cool. And so I love teaching with my brother. I love letting him be the boss and just letting myself be his assistant. And so all of those reasons why I've just made Enid great, man.
Yeah, we all know, obviously, Randy Johnson, your father.
Right.
Enid Hall of Fame.
Right.
Enid High School Hall of Fame.
Easy.
Yeah. But what advice did he give you when you came back here to Enid and to be the choir director here at Enid High School?
I probably shouldn't repeat the advice he gave me. I'm just kidding. Any advice I got from my dad, that was, you know, yeah, Liddell just made that kick. Good job, Liddell. Dude, he's a great principal, man. Let's not talk about RJ. Let's talk about how great of a principal Liddell is, and we'll also talk about how great of a athletic director Billy Tips is, man. But some of the best advice I got from my dad, he maybe didn't. Come on, Liddell, don't miss this, dude. If you shank this, I'm going to shame you.
Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Oh, man. Central Michigan needs a kicker like that. Yeah.
Move him back.
Move him back.
30-yarder.
Come on, Craig. Cheers, mate.
.30-yard attempt for Mr. Liddell here. The hold is Coach Tips.
What other principal in Oklahoma can do this?
None. There's no other. Purchase the ball, kick is up.
No,
and the kick
it's
is
easy.
Good.
It's easy.
Mr. Liddell
It's
knocks it down
easy.
from 30 yards. What a leg.
What a
Mr.
leg.
Johnson.
What a leg, as he would say. But yeah, so the best advice my dad gave me for just being a choir teacher, and he really maybe didn't even say it, but he just instilled it even when I was in his class, was, man, just have fun. You know, kids are taking vocal music not to be super serious about music, or to not, you know, some kids take it because they want to make a career out of it, but, you know, we have over 400 kids in choir. We're one of the largest music programs in the state. the percentage of that 400 that are going to go off and make a living doing music is so small. So the majority of those kids are in there just to have fun, to learn music. And so that's kind of been, and I know you know this in me, like that's kind of my heart and drive. It's like, man, I'm just trying to have a good time in class, teach kids how to sing well, sound good, have a blast, and enjoy a high school experience. So I have a pretty nice job, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, how does it feel to join forces with your brother, Matt? I mean, you guys grew up together, obviously.
Yeah. So
siblings. How does it feel?
honestly, so Matt and I fought a lot when we were kids, like little. I knocked out a few of his teeth. I always had to grab objects because he was bigger than me. But then, like, somewhere in, like, middle school and high school, we really became good friends. It's like we've never fight, dude. And so even now that when we started teaching together, we went through all last year. We never fought about anything. I think one of the hardest things for me was I had to realize how to lead a classroom, teach a classroom alongside my brother who has a different kind of philosophy than me. I compare Matthew to like Nick Saban in choir world, where it's like, dude,
That's definitely true.
the choir could sound so good, and he's just gonna sit there and tell you all the things you
Yeah,
did wrong.
yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, they sound great. Like,
Or
like give
yeah.
him some praise or like something good. So he'll rip kids apart, you know, and not in a bad way, but in a way of constantly wanting to make kids like, you know, it's like you win one game, but it's like, hey, but next week we got the next game.
Yeah, there's this one time it was the beginning of the year for show choir. It was like our first ever retreat last year.
Yeah.
And we were going through our dances, and he's like, wow. Don't get him fired for this. He was like, you guys just suck. But listen, hey.
Oh, there he is right there.
Hey, but it helps out because we ended up to win. Come over here, MJ.
This is MJ.
We ended up winning 2 out of 3 of our show choir competitions.
Yeah. We were the most decorated show choir Enid's ever had. But yeah, that first retreat, MJ was like, y'all are
His
the
heart
worst.
probably dropped when I said it.
It's
Don't
the
get
hard,
him fired.
it's the hard motivation, I get.
Yeah. So that's so it's been great teaching with that, but that's like we had to learn how each other teaches, our leadership styles, and we had to realize that sometimes, dude, he's hard on kids, and sometimes I'm not hard enough, where it's like something could sound terrible, and I would be like, hey, that was a good try, good job, where
Or like,
MJ's like, no,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
get out of here, you're terrible. But yeah, so we learned how to like work off of each other's strengths and weaknesses, and so it was just a learning process. And so starting year 2 now, it's been a lot more smooth just jumping into the year, having a good time. You know, I said all the time last year, I'm like, dude, I've got the greatest job in the world, and I really believe that. You know, I enjoy my life, I enjoy my job, and I chose to move halfway across the country to come do this, and so I don't regret it at all and love it, man.
Yeah, well, coming into our last question, you just got moved up to be the cross-country coach for Enid High School.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about that?
Yeah, so I am the head girls cross-country coach, and then Justin DeClerc is our new head boys cross-country coach. But we really we coach both teams together, but I'm really just the head girls coach. But I've really loved coaching cross-country this season. I guess to answer your question, what's been one of my favorite parts is I've loved growing the team. So we have 16 girls on our roster right now, which is awesome because I think we only had like 6 returning girls from last year. So we've got 16 girls on our roster. Dude, we've got great senior leadership. The girls, you know, as difficult as running as a sport is, the girls enjoy being on the team. They enjoy lifting each other up. We've been having a blast. You know, we've been trying to do some trips. We've gone to the Salt Plains to run. We've gone to the Gloss Mountains to run. We've gone to a couple fun 5K races, and so it's just been a blast, man. I came to love running in my 20s. I didn't run cross country in high school because I was playing football. But I came to learn to love running in my 20s, and so trying to instill that love in high school girls and just having a good time, man. And so cross country's been really fun, and it's also really fun to see girls progress and get faster. You know, because anytime any of us in any area in life, whether it's music, sports, you know, athletic ability, lifting weights, whatever it is, when you can see progress, you know, it motivates you even more, and it just kind of gives you a good sense of self-worth, and so a lot of our girls seeing themselves getting faster, and it's like, oh man, I'm getting better at this, and they're brand new to it, so that's been really rewarding as well.
Well, BJ, thank you for coming out tonight. We had a great interview.
Absolutely.
May see you again sometime. I
Hopefully.
don't know when that will be, but
Yeah, if anyone bails on you and you're like, I need someone to come up here and just
it's gonna be you.
just for
Yeah.
some reason just not stop talking. Yeah. Bring me up, dude, and let's go cheer on these Plainsmen to a good second half. I wasn't here at kickoff, so who's getting the ball
It was
right
gonna be
now?
Ponca City.
Ponca City's getting the ball. Okay. All right, well, go Plainsmen. Thank you for having me, Landon.
Thank you for coming out tonight.
Thank you for having me, crew. Thank you for watching, people, if you have.
Thank you.
Don't boo me.
We'll be back shortly.
Hey guys, I'm back. And after the interview, we'll be back for the beginning of the second half, as we are going to do a quick recap as they are warming up, getting ready for kickoff in about a minute. To make the recap quick, it has been a very, very wacky first half up until this point. Lots of penalties, lots of turnovers, very wacky scores. We're hoping to see this game get a lot cleaner. It's becoming a really good game, may become a shootout. Landon, what have you liked about this game so far?
Hayden, I love rivalry nights because rivalry nights are always the most high emotion and high powered nights. I mean, both sides of the ball are just going to be going at it every single play. I mean, obviously football is going to be like that, but the rivalry game is what really changes it. And you can really see some underdog teams win on a rivalry night.
You know what I'm happy about? We're winning.
We
You
are
know,
winning right
that
now.
is what matters at the end of the day, that we are winning and that we are performing at a good level, while at the same time having fun with it. You know, that sounds very, cringy, but it is true. That is how it is. It has not been the perfect game. It hasn't been the most ideal game in the world, but at the end of the day, we are going out there and we are winning this football game, and we are in a good position to win. If we can keep it up for the second half, we will go home rivalry night with a win.
And we're going to be starting the second half here. And it's rivalry night. Enid Plainsmen 6A1, First District, and the Ponca City Wildcats 6A2, and the Second District. Non-district matchup, but the win, whoever comes away with it tonight, still going to matter for your playoff hopes. Both teams looking to make a playoff appearance for the first time in a while. And we're here live at D. Bruce Selby Stadium. Welcome to the second half.
You know what we haven't heard a lot of? The student section.
We might see that tonight.
Let's hope so.
12 minutes on the clock. Start of the third quarter. 3 timeouts each team. Daniel Real, looks both sides, sends it away deep. And 3 is going to reel it in off his chest. He's going to try to pick it up, trying to make a play. Has a crease, dragged down by Combs. That could have been a touchdown, but a touchdown saving tackle happened right there.
Enid's defense held this Ponca offense to 14 points in the first half. This defense has been a little bit shaky, but they can really step up in the second half if they adjust well. The Blue Sea has played well too, but if they can make a big play on this drive, they'll be in business.
1st and 10 from the 20 more. Quick throw right side. It's low. It's real. Then 1 yard gain by the Wildcats there.
A little bit of a...
Number 4 with the reception for the Wildcats.
Looks like he may have tripped. They're going to move to the side. So a gain of 1 on the 21-yard line.
And he gets taken down.
So this defense going on, hoping to make a stop. It's 3rd and 8 after a gain of 1. The Blue Sea there to make the stop. Offense trying to establish the short game and the run early in this second half.
Upcoming 3rd and 8 for the Wildcat offense. 2 to the right, 2 to the left.
So 4 receivers. One being that
Moore
big
going through his
tight end.
progressions, fires left side, reeled in. Trying to make a play, and he will make a play. Move the chains for the Wildcats. 1st and 10 upcoming.
That Plainsmen defense just not quick enough. Can't make the stop. They're going to allow a 1st down, and the chains are going to move. Good play call for Ponca. Great execution as well.
Ten minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 at the 34.
3 receivers.
In their own territory. Tay Moore trying to bring it forward, and he cannot. Stopped by the Sea of Blue there. Number 75, Jared Russell.
And there's the Blue Sea with Jared Russell there to make the play. Make it a 2nd and long. And look at them trying to get the student section hyped up.
6-point lead for the Plainsmen as the score is 20-14.
Hoping to maintain that lead and see the offense get the ball back. Or get the ball for the first time in this half.
Moore rolls right side. Fires over the middle. Flag down. It's reeled in. And the ball is loose. Plainsmen pick it up. And they say it's incomplete.
What a hit. Multiple penalties on the field. So waiting the call as the refs are going to discuss this. First few minutes of action, still no score, would be a 2nd down. Waiting the call.
Holding on the defense. Plainsman was declined.
So that'll be a defensive
Personal
holding.
foul. Targeting against the Plainsmen.
So another targeting call on the Plainsmen.
Place the ball up to the 47, 1st down, Ponca City.
So it will be a 1st down.
After the flag, 1st down and 10 for Ponca City.
So 3 receivers now.
Play fake. Moore. Going left side. And he's just going to throw it away.
Pass is incomplete. Pressure on the quarterback by Drayden Russell.
Great pressure.
Second
on
down,
the play.
10.
Blue Sea with the pressure.
You, RJ.
Four receivers on the second down.
Second down and 10. Moore fires left side. Reeled in. And he gets about 5 or 6 there.
Great tackle by Devin Gaines to wrap him up and make sure he can't get any yards after that catch. It'll be a third down and 4. See if the defense can step up and make a big play to get the stop.
Third down and 4. A big third down here early on in the third quarter. Tay Moore. Quick pass. Batted down. Oh, no, it's intercepted. Zane Wiggins. Down at the 35. 31, excuse me. What an interception.
Look at Zane Wiggins with the athletic play to jump up and get that ball. And they're excited.
What an athletic play by Wiggins there.
But hold on, there's a penalty on the field. The refs are going to talk it over. Hope they don't bring this one back. So the
Dead ball
penalty,
flag against Ponca City and another one on the sideline.
the flag on Ponca City, and now there's another flag on the sideline. As the refs are going to talk this over, we could see what this call is. This could be against Ponca again.
All at the 20-yard line right now.
So right at the blue zone. Disaster for Ponca. They better hope the disaster doesn't get worse. Coach maybe looking for some clarification again. And that looks like it'll be on Ponca.
Third down and 4 upcoming. Eight minutes and 33 to go here in the third quarter. First down and 10 in the blue zone now.
3 receivers out, or 4. Looks like Andrews may not have been out, but he is.
trips left on the field. Percival in the shotgun. Hands it off. Rao goes up the middle, and he gets taken down at the 5. Double Deuce goes forward, gets closer to the end zone. Enid looking for a score.
Inching them just a bit closer. So 2nd and 5. Goal line situation. Offense. And look at the bottom. Seth all alone. Made the big play before the end of the first half.
Percival snap, handoff. Rao again, taken down.
He got body slammed. Big play for Ponca's defense.
Tackle number 12, Robert Kramer.
Would really hope to cash in for 6. They need to. And again, he's all alone on the bottom. Tyke all alone at the top.
3rd and goal at the 6. Motion. Carlson picks it up, trying to get it outside. Carlson dives towards the pylon. Down at the 1-yard line. Seth Carlson almost got into the end zone. And what's head coach Woods going to decide to do here?
Looked like he had the edge. But they say no.
For now, it looks like they're staying on. Carlson coming off the field.
Good play call to be aggressive this close. And it looks like they'll call a timeout.
Score is 20-14. Ponca City down by 6 points. Enid ahead. It's a rivalry night here at D. Bruce Selby Stadium. Here in the 3rd quarter with 7 minutes and 8 seconds to go. We will be back momentarily. Fourth down and goal at the 1-yard line. This is a huge game-changing play for Rashawn Woods and his offense. Hands it off. Rao goes straight up the middle. What do they say?
Ponca saying no.
And Ponca City stops him.
The refs say no too.
Luke Rao stops right at the inch line of the end zone. And they're going to be coming onto the field to possibly put this game back into their favor.
It's another one of those situations like last week at Muskogee. They're on the 1-yard line. See if they can get the safety.
We saw a couple of penalties that put Enid up super close, and we got up to that goal line mark, and we just couldn't execute.
They've been able to execute on these short situations. So Blue Sea has been able to get pressure tonight. Let's see if they can get pressure now when it matters most.
7 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Scores 20-14, Ponca City down by 6.
Look at the one-on-one matchup on the bottom of your screen. It's very similar to Muskogee last week. Figure out what this player will come off the field.
And if the Enid defense can get a redemption from last week after that one safety didn't count, this would really
Put them
put
in
it
good
back into a
position.
physical game.
Both teams in desperate need for a big play in this game.
Of course, it could be a one-score game if Ponca City scores, goes for 2, and gets it. But we'll see what happens here. Taymor snaps it, hands it off, going forward, he gets past the goal line. He'll actually get a couple of yards there.
Makes what a really uncomfortable spot maybe a little less uncomfortable.
6:46 to go, clock still ticking down.
Let's see what happens. It could be a very important drive in this game that could mean everything for this game.
You can really hear it from the student section right now. Very odd formation for the Wildcats. And it's just going to be a Taymor run. Taken down by Alvarado at the 5.
Very smart play by Alvarado to stay patient and watch for the run.
And a very good open field tackle right there.
He read the play very well and was able to make that open field tackle. This is a very important third down for 3rd and 4. You really need to get off the field. There will not be something. Robert Scrooge is alone on his
Two
island.
to the right, one to the left. Taymor rolls right, fires right. Pass intercepted! Eric Lewis Jr. dives for it. And oh, what a pick!
Look at him reading the quarterback's eyes and jumping the play for the interception.
And he went to go talk to his defensive coordinator, Coach Sears, right before that play. There was kind of some, Eric Lewis was like, what do you mean? Do this, do that? And whatever Coach Sears told him to do was the right thing to do. He executed that.
Very athletic play for the leaping interception. Or the diving interception.
That puts the Plainsmen into the blue zone.
So they're going to get another try at it, hoping to get to pay dirt this time. They have a man all alone, not covered.
Snap, handoff, Rao going forward. Gets a couple, and the Ponca D-line is there.
Ponca D-line. Very disappointed on that play. And this drive will be very important as well.
Second down and 7 at the top of your screen. Look for that one-on-one situation with Taki Andrews.
Also a one-on-one situation for Seth.
Motion, they gave it to Slater. He's going to try to crease it outside, and he'll get to the 6.
Inching it closer. It's only a 2-yard gain. So 3rd and 5. Hopefully the offense does not stall out again. Could be a very, very crucial play. Let's see what Coach Woods has in store for this offense.
Can the Plainsmen offense redeem themselves right here? Brady Conger into the game now. 3rd and goal from the 6. Fires the slant that they tried last time. Did not work this time. Intended for Taki Andrews. Pass was incomplete. And it's going to set up for 4th down.
Kind of threw him down a little bit. A little late. Field goal unit will come out. The offense stalls out in the goal line situation again. Or in the blue zone. Can't do that on offense. You really can't. Can't afford it.
Daniel Real to send it up. It goes through the uprights, and it's good.
And they'll make it a 2-possession lead. Not the 2-possession lead we're looking for, but nonetheless, it is a 2-possession lead.
The score is 23-14 now. Ponca trails by 9 points.
That means you bring out the push-up team.
Look at the Girorazzi go.
Sliding onto the board, and oh, look at that! They dropped the board.
And Sarr just helping him out right there.
had to make the save. They were dropping the board. Man almost went down. So it'll be 23-14, third quarter with 4 minutes and 34 seconds left. As you can see, getting ready for the kickoff. What's Coach Woods have in store for this kickoff? Maybe a little bit of trickery, perhaps.
4:34 to go here in the third quarter.
An onside kick would be a very interesting call at this point.
Daniel Real to send it away for Enid. Scores 23-14. Ponca trails by 9. Looks both ways, approaching the ball. Sends it away very deep.
Good kick.
And he's going to field it from the 5. And he's dragged down at the 20-yard line, where they would have been if he just would have taken the touchback. But hey, Hayden, that takes some seconds off the board.
Luke Rao there to make the play. Enid defense will go back onto the field after the turnover.
A couple of takeaways tonight for Enid.
There have been takeaways on both sides of the ball. It's been a very, very interesting game up to this point.
I mean, last year it was a 6-0 win. Plainsmen here in the first Friday night game, it got rained out, and they had to play it Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, which we did not do a game here at PSAU, but it really wasn't a very high-scoring game.
No, a 6-point game is not.
Trips right, quick throw, taken in by number 17, Trayvon Tipton for the Wildcats, upcoming second down.
Been running those plays all game long. Haven't really done anything interesting to this point. They have been taking more shots than Enid. Of course, the one shot that Enid took was Seth's amazing play for the end of the half.
4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 2nd and 3, Tay Moore. Quick fire to Tipton again. And the flats. Excuse me.
No, not what we expected tonight. We really expected them to run the ball a lot. But as this game has gone forward, Enid has taken the lead and forced Ponca in a position where they have to pass the ball 20 to 30 times in this game, maybe even 40, because they need to get a quick score and get back in this game.
Getting pressure from Enid, and there's a flag down on the field.
They're not even going to get to run the play.
Dead ball. False start Ponca City. 5-yard penalty remains first down.
Mistake on Ponca, that will bring them back 5 yards. It'll be a false start. You know, Enid has really played a good game. Besides the mistakes with penalties and the turnovers on offense, they played a good game on defense for the most part. A little shaky at times, but you're never going to play an absolutely perfect game.
1st and 15, Taymor taking it himself. And he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So we'll make those 5 yards back, but it'll be second down.
Two minutes and 38 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Score remains 23-14 Enid.
So 3 receivers out.
From the 34, 2nd and 10, and it's a run play.
Look at the boom C there to get the stop.
They can't get much on the ground, excuse me, but they can get 2 yards there. It's going to be coming 3rd down and 10 and 8. Clock approaching 2 minutes here in the third quarter.
Would be more than ideal to get off the field on 3rd down.
Big 3rd down. It's a 2-score game already. Can Enid get them off the field and score a game? We're going to have to find out.
Look at the bottom of the screen with the 3 receiver set. Tight end
Trips
out.
right. Empty backfield. Moore, 2 to the left. Draw. Moore. Cutting upfield. 1st down. And big hit. That's Devin Gaines, number 5. Open field tackle, and really a touchdown-saving tackle, but they're going to have to move the chains. First down, 10, Ponca City.
It's a big tackle and a big hit, but nonetheless, it is a first down, and they will keep this drive alive. This is not what you want to see at this point in the game. You'd really like to get the stop on third down and try to put this game out of reach.
At midfield now, Ponca City's offense. In the spread. Back to throw, Moore looking. He's gonna run it himself again. First down, gets out of bounds untouched.
Very nice play to go through his progressions and see that there was nobody open and scramble and have that leg talent to be able to get that first down and get out of bounds at the same time. So not only do you stop the clock, you get the first down and keep this drive going. Very good play to improvise.
It was a very good improvising play right there from Tim Moore. He really is a dual threat quarterback. Kind of reminds me of Lamar Jackson, Hayden.
I wouldn't say quite Lamar Jackson, but
High school Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson in
Of
high
Ponca
school
City.
was something else.
Lamar Jackson of Ponca City. And he's gonna kind of shovel as he throws it away.
I don't think Lamar Jackson would do that.
Yeah, would not be that hit.
He'd make a pretty big play about that. Lamar Jackson in high school was something different, man.
Yeah, I've seen those highlights, man. Those are they're crazy.
He was something else. So was Kyler Murray in high school.
Allen High School, yeah.
43-0, I believe. He was an absolute monster. Let's see if what Ponca City wants him to be.
Approaching 1 minute here. 9-point lead for Enid. 2nd and 10, Moore fires. In a tight window, and he really just put it in there. Number 4 with the reception.
What a great play with the throw. See, I've noticed about him, he doesn't really put that much power into it. When he throws the ball, he kind of stands in the pocket like a statue. Imagine if his form was a little better, he'd be very deadly with the ball in his hands, more so than he already is. But nonetheless, it's a very great play.
At the 26, 1st down and 10 after the first down pass. Straight ahead running back run.
Boosty there to get the stop as we're getting down to the last 45 seconds of the quarter.
Number 18, Jay Suggs with the carry for Ponca City there. As we hit 40 seconds. 2nd down and 5 upcoming for Ponca City. And honestly, coming into this game, Aiden, I really thought they were going to run the ball a lot.
So did I, but
Seemed to see a lot of passes.
again, as I've said, as this game has gone on, Enid has taken the lead and put Ponca into the position where they have to throw this football, and they can't do what they want to do. So, but they've gotten tempo in what they wanted to do, or what they are doing against what they wanted to do.
Taymor rolling left on 2nd down. Try to improvise, and he will.
Oh, wow.
Going to the left sideline, and he gets chased that way by Carlos Alvarado. Goes out of bounds untouched. 6 seconds to go.
Look at that ability to avoid the sack and scramble for that 5 or so yards, or 4, excuse me. Make it a 3rd and 6 instead of what would have been a 3rd and a disaster. He makes it a 3rd and around medium. You know, Lamar Jackson would make that type of play.
3rd and 6 from the 22. Not quite in the red zone yet. Hands it off. Suggs goes forward, and he stopped on 3rd down. Upcoming 4th down. What are they going to do, Hayden? That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
I think they're going to go for it
That would be the smart thing to do.
to open up this 4th quarter. Not much time left. You have a whole quarter, but time isn't exactly on your side.
Let's see if Coach Harmon makes the right call here. And this is Coach Harmon's 5th year at Ponca City, Hayden. He's looking for his first playoff appearances. Well, he's had some playoff appearances in his career, but Ponca City's by themselves, first playoff appearance since 2005. And Coach Harmon, he's had a couple of state championships under his belts, and to be exact, he has 2.
Very experienced coach.
And I mean, he played under his father at his alma mater high school, and his father was a legendary Ponca City high school football coach back in the 80s. So, let's see if he can make the right call here.
Let's see if Enid can get the stop. That's what we want.
That is what we want.
This would be a very, very clutch stop on 4th and 5.
9-point lead for the Plainsmen now.
Hopefully-
Start of the 4th quarter. They got 5 yards to go on this 4th down. It's convertible, but do the Plainsmen defense want to stop them here?
Gotta hope that he can get this game put away for good. Some sort of just gut-wrenching drive that puts the...
It looks like they're going to kick it, though, Hayden.
They are. Very interesting call.
It would be interesting, too, if they faked it, but to kick it is number 39, Caden Anderson for the Wildcats.
If they faked it, that would be one of the most interesting calls of the year. I think. Very early in the year.
A 37-yard attempt. Kick is up. Caden Anderson sends it through. He got redemption on that one after the last one was no good. And now it's a 6-point game, Hayden. This is getting close. Rivalry week.
I mean, I don't understand the call to go for the field goal. You get the 3 points, but it's still a one-possession game.
It's looking like they're really believing in their defense right now.
I mean, if you believe in your defense, that's good, but they were in a good position to go for it, and they could have taken the lead possibly.
And the thing is, this Plainsman offense, I mean, they're believing in their defense, but this Plainsman offense is really more explosive than they were last year. I mean, don't get me wrong, we had some key pieces on that offense, obviously on the offensive line with Hayden Crawford, Kyron Chris, but this Plainsman offense has really seen some improvement this year with Bennett Percival. In his offseason, he's
Put a lot of work.
Put a lot of work in, yeah, for sure. And these players have progressed a lot more. Tyke has, I mean, don't get me wrong, he was really good last year, but he's honestly a lot better this year. He's even more elite. And these other two wideouts, Carlson is really a deep threat, and Slater is another speedy guy other than Andrews on this team. And Double Deuce Luke Rout is really a guy, you can put the ball in his hands and he can
Do just about anything.
Yeah, he can do just about anything.
He's like that Christian McCaffrey type back. And ooh,
And
what
Eric
a
Lewis
catch.
takes that in. I don't even know how to explain that one, but what a grab by him. He's going to set up for...
There's a penalty on the field. Although that catch doesn't mean much, that was one of the craziest catches we've seen. Let's see what the call is.
Scores 23-17. Ponca City trails by 6. 11 minutes and 53 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll see what the call is momentarily. The head ref for tonight, Tim Daughter, has made multiple calls. Let's see what this upcoming one is.
So many penalties.
Flag down at the 32. Plainsman territory.
This Plainsman offense really got to step up on this drive. Some points get put on the board. Got to come up with some sort of points. You really have to.
A small blue purse has been located, and it is now at the north press box. If you're missing your small blue purse, it is located in the north press box.
So if you are missing
Maya
a
Robinson
small
to
blue
the north
purse,
press box.
go to the north press box and get it. Obviously, you probably won't be watching the
Bentley
stream,
goes
but we
against
say
the
it just
Plainsmen,
in
first down
case
Enid.
after the penalty on the Plainsman.
With 11 minutes and 53 seconds to go, they're backed up to their own goal line. In the backfield, Grady Condor with Percival. Andrews on the right by himself. Two on the left, it's Slater and Carlson. In the backfield also is with you. Quick throw, Andrews, wide receiver screen. Makes a man miss. Trying to cut it, creases it. Outside, past the 20, inside the 25. First down, Tyke Andrews. Wow, he's explosive.
And he gets him right back out of dangerous territory on the catch. And very, very explosive ability, very elusive. It's a very good play to move the chains, get them to the 22-yard line.
Will we see a double team on Tyke on this play here? 1st and 10 after the Tyke Andrews first down. Ocean Andrews, handoff Condor. He's got a hole. He makes a man miss, and he's down at the 48. Grady Condor,
What a play on the run.
huge gain, and 11 minutes and 38 seconds to go here.
And this is the drive where they step up and they put those points on the board to take this game out of reach.
Trips left. Jamison Washington by himself on the right side. Percival, quick pass, it's Washington. And it's through his hands.
And he just drops it. Boy, that's gotta hurt to drop that.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion at their own 49. Head Coach Woods and his Plainsmen offense looking to make it a 2-score game here at the start of the 4th quarter. Trips left again, same formation. They're gonna pass it to Washington. He gets it this time, and he's gonna get 4 yards there.
Little bit of a redemption play for the 4-yard gain. So 3rd and 6. In territory.
Another big 3rd down tonight here upcoming. Percival looking for his play call. And Hayden, it's been really interesting tonight.
It really has.
Two to the left, one to the right. Motion, Tyke, throws it Tyke. Tyke gets outside.
Explosive play. Look at him bully
Stiff
defenders.
arms him. Give him the Heisman move, Hayden.
Another Heisman move. We saw one last week, and look at him just bully through defenders for the 1st down.
Tyke Andrews wants to win this game, and he's really showing it, Hayden.
Keeping the drive alive. This team with flashes of brilliance.
10 minutes and 46 seconds left to go here in the game. Ponca City trails by 6. Percival snaps it, throws it left side. Zane Wiggins puts his shoulder into a Ponca City defender, and he'll go forward for about 5.
Kind of truck through the defender for 5 on a 1st down. Now they're really up in tempo, moving the chains. See if they can get the 1st down again. So around the 10:40 mark, 23-17. Enid in good position, getting near the blue zone.
All at the 32. 2nd down and 5. Percival over the middle. Zane Wiggins reels it in. Almost bobbled that one out, but he holds on. Zane Wiggins all hyped up, and he's tripping up a little bit, but that's going to be 1st down for Enid.
Could have been a touchdown if he didn't trip up. Hope he's okay.
I definitely hope he is okay.
To go out. Maybe cramped up.
Into the blue zone now, inside the 15-yard line. 23-17.
From the 15-yard line. Look at Tyke alone at the bottom and Seth alone at the top.
Motion Slater. Looking towards Tyke. It's a fade route, and they really faked him out. Underthrown by Percival, and it went through Andrew's hands. But if he put a little more air on that, that would have been perfect.
Almost a touchdown.
But hey, they can get back at him right here. It's only an upcoming 2nd down and 10.
The shot in the 3rd down, maybe possibly a 4th down to go at it. Just a very unfortunate drop. And just a simple run.
9 minutes and 36 seconds. Upcoming third down and 8.
It's a big third down. Not exactly play of the game, but it is a very important third down. He dropped it again. He had drop problems last week. Come back to get him this week. So what could have been 6 is unfortunately going to have to be an attempt for 3. Let's see if they can make it a 26-17 lead.
A 23-yarder. Excuse me, a 30-yarder. The kick is up. And the kick is through the uprights, and it is good. 23-17 is the score. 26-17, excuse me. 9 minutes and 13 seconds left to go here in the game. And shout out to the J. Rotzi out there on the left side.
Getting the push-ups in. Lucky for them, they don't have to do that much push-ups, but unlucky for us. We did not put 6 on the board. Now
it's a 2-score game now, Hayden.
It's a 2-score game. Sarge does not have to help them this time. They keep the board up. His defense looking to get another stop, what could be game. Enid matching the same amount of points that they scored last week.
9 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. Real way. Daniel Real looking both ways. And he'll send it away deep. And what a boot this guy has. Bobbles it for the second time tonight. And Combs going to drag him out of bounds. Inside the 10, down at the 6.
Good stop at the 6. Maybe we can get that safety now.
Backed up at their own goal line. First down and 10 from the 6. Ponca City in the Wildcat offense.
9 minutes of action left.
Tay Moore in the shotgun. 2 receivers on both sides. Back to throw. And he improvises last seconds. That would have been a safety.
He nearly got clobbered for the safety. Look at the ability to scramble. And it looks like we have a player down.
good to see him back up and walking after the injury timeout.
Hopefully he can get well. Hopefully the defense does not miss him too much. Still a big loss.
After the short break, we resume play here. 8 minutes and 47 seconds to go. 2nd down and 7.
And look at the defense making the play.
Sea of Blue stops him right there.
Back them up.
Clock approaching 8 minutes here.
3rd and 9
Big play here.
on the 7-yard line. This is what we live for. Defense hoping to get off the field.
Trips right, ball on the 7.
3rd and 9.
Backed up to his own goal line. Taymor back to throw. Gonna fire over the middle, intended for his tight end, and it's no good. Batted down by number 11, Brady Condor, and that pass was intended for Cooper Rich, the transfer tight end.
And if they were anywhere else on the field, they may go for it, but they're going to punt this ball because they're so far back.
And back to receive Tyke Andrews for the Plainsmen.
Not a good scene for Ponca.
.7:57 to go here in the game. 4th and 9, and they're going to send that punt away.
And the
It's
dangerous
wobbly
man.
and high. Dangerous man. Tyke Andrews takes it.
There he
Flag
goes.
down. He's going to cut left side. And look out. He's got daylight. Tyke Andrews up the sideline.
And into the blue zone.
Inside the 15. Gets knocked out. Flag down on the play.
And we'll see what the call is, but if it stands, we're right into the blue zone looking to put this game away.
Holding against the Plainsmen.
Holding against Enid there as they're going to be moved back 15 yards. From the spot of where he went out of bounds.
So an unfortunate penalty. Still not bad field position by any means.
In Ponca territory, though. 1st down and 10. At the 38 to be exact. Percival. Play fake. Fires left side. Intended for Zane Wiggins.
And he dropped
Through his
it.
hands and incomplete.
Had a little bit of drop problems tonight, huh? So, get down to near the 7-minute mark. Looking to make it a 3-possession lead and all but finish this game off.
At the 38, 2nd down and 10. Percival. Over the middle for Wiggins again. Incomplete. Overthrew him just a tad. And it's upcoming 3rd and 10.
He could have, maybe he could have put both hands out, but he didn't. Maybe slightly overthrown. Beautifully designed play, but it is a little overthrown and it was dropped. Second straight target his way. So now it's going to be a big 3rd down. See if they get one of it to the big-bodied receiver, Tyke.
3rd down and 10. Percival. Fire a little too high for Tyke. Pass is incomplete. And 4th down and 10. And that's a 3-and-out right there, Hayden.
Not what you wanted, but they are on the field still. They may go for it.
And we are in 4-down territory right now. But they are going to indeed punt right here. And possibly, with the leg of Aiden Robinson, put him in a nasty position.
See if they can put him in that position again.
7:29 to go, 4th down and 10 from the 38. And there's a timeout for Enid.
So it'll be 26-17. Timeout taken by Enid's. Around 7.5 minutes of battle to go, as we will see what happens in a bit.
– 26-17 is the score. Plainsmen ahead by 9. And they're going to send the special teams unit onto the field. Hayden Robinson to punt for Enid.
As you said, let's see if they can get him in a really bad position. Maybe around the 5th time's the charm for the safety. Ref setting the ball, getting ready for the punt. Would be kind of crazy if they faked a punt, wouldn't it be?
It would be, but it's very unlikely. And they will not fake the punt. It's a very high punt. Trying to get that inside the 5. We're going to see what happens. And he reels it in. That's number 3 at the 19-yard line.
So let's see if the defense can get another stop here. They've been called upon to get quite a few stops up in this point in the game in this second half. They've so far been up for the challenge and more. See if they can do it one more time.
Now the Ponca City Wildcats need 2 scores to be ahead in this game. With 7 minutes and 23 seconds to go, can they make it happen? They come onto the field at the 14-yard line.
A turnover would be
First down and
absolutely
10.
huge.
Taymor throws it right side through his hands. And the jitters are starting to come, Hayden.
And you know what happens when jitters come? Mistakes get made.
Just like we saw right there.
Hopefully he makes a mistake and throws a pick. Second down.
From the 14.
Big play needed.
Play fake. Looking deep. He's got his man near midfield. Robert Kramer with the reception there.
What a
big
catch.
play by Ponca City too.
Devin Gaines allows the big play. What you did not want to see. Now the defense is going to face adversary. See how they respond.
Fires left side. Taymor. He's going to give it to Kramer again. Spins out of bounds there.
This offense now finding some sort of tempo.
Second and 4 at the 44. Handoff to the running back. 28's going to go forward, and a big hit by Eric Lewis Jr. Moved the chains for the Wildcats, though, into Plainsman territory.
Found a really nice hole on the play, able to escape. Very shifty with his movement to get the first down. So now all of a sudden they move the chains again. So they go from being about at the 20 or so yard line to very nice position.
6:30 to go. Taymor, design rollout right side. Fires right side. It's too high and a flag down on the field.
Another flag down. Let's see what the call is.
Holding against the Plainsmen.
Holding on Enid there. Ponca City in a good position to score now and possibly be back into this game, put it into a one-game possession for them. And they're going to set up here this time at the 27. First down and 10, Taymor. Play fake. Never mind, he's going to run it. Spins away again, and he's hit hard by number 44, the big middle linebacker, Britton Combs.
We haven't heard a lot from him so far in this game. Late in the game, he makes a big play when it matters. He had nowhere to go. You saw the scrambling ability get put to use again, but he just gets swallowed up by the blue sea.
Second down and 13. Moore trying to make a play. Moore taken down by the Sea of Blue at the original line of scrimmage.
They'll make another big play.
Excuse me, a yard back from the original line of scrimmage. Upcoming third down and 11, 5 minutes and 30 to go in this game.
I think he gained about 2. He had an open man on the bottom of the screen. He did not throw it that way. Interestingly enough. So it could have been a third and short or a first down. It's now third and long. This is obviously 4-down territory this late in the game.
A big third down here. It could possibly send the Wildcats home. Taymor back to throw. Fires deep towards the end zone. Pass is incomplete. Flag down. And I think they're going to say it's against Marcus Tommy.
Wow. Maybe he held him, but from the angle we saw, he didn't. And it is going to be a defensive pass interference. Looks like he kind of just put his body up. Interesting call.
That's interference against the Plainsmen. Spots the ball at the 14.
What could have been a fourth down is now a first down, even closer to pay dirt. Interesting formation for Ponca.
First and 10 in the red zone. From the 14, Taymor trying to make a play, and he doesn't get enough offensive line. Sea of Blues there once again.
And I think that was Omar Panade on the play. I believe that would be a sack. Very big sack at this point in the game with around 4 minutes and 30 seconds left.
After the 5-yard sack, they're spotted at the 19, still in the red zone though.
In the same formation as last play.
Moore back to throw. Can't get anywhere. Sea of Blues there again.
He's just got nowhere to go or throw. This D-line and linebacking core has really brought the fire in this game.
Another huge third down upcoming. Timeout, Ponca City. We will be back momentarily. Scores 26-17. Enid's ahead. 3rd down and 15 from the 19. Big 3rd down, and obviously it's 4 down territory here late on in the game.
This could be one of the biggest plays of the game. See what the defense can dial up. Maybe put some pressure on him. Didn't do well with the pressure in his face on the last 2 plays.
Taymor and his Ponca City offense in need of 1st down here. Plainsmen send 4. Trying to improvise, fires, incomplete. Alvarado almost, Combs almost picked it off. It'll be 4th and 15, and they could send the field goal unit out since they're down by 9. And they get this, and they score again. That'll be a tie game in.
And they will. Interesting call. I think they would have went for it. Obviously, they will not go for it. I thought they would.
A 36-yard attempt for number 39, Caden Anderson. If he misses this, game over.
Not quite, but it would just about be.
Kicks up, kick is
What a kick.
good. Caden Anderson sends it through the uprights.
So now it's
Again.
all on the offense to make a big play or a big drive to take this game home.
It's a 6-point game here. Enid leads. And Hayden were a little under 4 minutes. 2 timeouts for Ponca, 1 for Enid. This is really getting down.
This could be the most crucial drive
really
for
interesting.
Enid in this game. Gotta make a play. Who is gonna step up on this drive and get this offense back in tempo? Because they've been a little slowed down in the 2nd half.
Both special teams coming onto the field after the field goal. It was a 36-yarder by Caden Anderson. And back to receive is number 9, Tyke Andrews, but it looks like, from the looks of it, that they're going to be going for an outside kick.
Gotta hope they don't get this ball back.
26-20 is the score. Ponca City going for an onside kick, most likely. Anderson. And it's a regular kickoff, trying to trick Enid out. Andrews is going to let it bounce. He's going to pick it up from the goal line. Andrews makes a man miss. Taken down by 2 Ponca City defenders. He's going to set up at the 20, where he would have been if it would have been a touchback.
Interesting that they didn't go for the onside kick, isn't it?
It is very interesting, man.
You know, I would have thought that they would. That they would try to get this ball back as quickly as they could to get the score. But I guess they have a firm belief that their defense will get the stop so they can get the ball back. Let's hope not.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Bennett Percival and his Plainsmen offense are on the field. Gives it. Rao up the middle. He's going to find a hole, and he's going to try to go left a little bit. He's taken down.
Not much on the play.
Number 12, Robert Kramer on the tackle for Ponca City. Timeout out on the field. Scores 26-20. Enid ahead by 6 here in the 4th quarter. Second. Out.
Clutches forward. I think he may be close to a first down.
And he did get a first down. Luke Rao, double deuce right there to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for Enid.
Look at Luke Rao make the big play. Obviously, it's not some big or really splash play, but in the run game, that was a really big play. And this late in the game, it is really, really good to get the first down. Refresh set of downs to burn some more clock. Hopefully, take this game away from Ponca and get the W.
Enid might look to run the clock out here. He's going to give it to Rao again. Breaks a tackle. Gets through a couple of people, and he'll only gain 2 there. Going to get to the 34.
Look him break the tackle and then just use that burst of speed to get through the edge and get some yardage. It looks like there's going to be a timeout called. Very, very important. Right at the 3-minute mark.
Both sides of the ball really need to lock in here, as this has been the biggest moment of the game so far. I mean, we've been saying big moment, big moment, big moment, but right here is really...
This offense needs to step up. They've been a little slow in the first, or in the second half. They really got to step up right now and put this game away. Play keep away with the ball and keep it away from this Ponca offense.
Plainsmen in need of a first down. Ponca City in need of a stop. Who wants it more? 2nd down and 8 at the 34. 1 timeout for both teams. 3 minutes on the clock. Percival handoff Rao. Breaks 2 tackles. And there's a flag down. Gets taken down a little bit behind the line of scrimmage.
This could be a very, very important penalty.
But actually go forward for a yard there.
This is a big penalty.
Risk against the Wildcat.
Face mask, Ponca City, and Hayden, you cannot do that.
You guys gotta block! Come on! You gotta wanna win!
That is a penalty you do not want to commit, and that could cost you the game.
That could be game. Ponca City with only 1 timeout. That penalty is costly.
Come on, guys! Let's block!
2:32 to go here in the game. 1st and 10 at midfield after the face mask from the Wildcats. Condor and Withy in the backfield. 2 wide receivers set. He's going to give it to Condor. Condor's going to go forward. And
he's
forward
gonna get
progression
pushed
says he gets 3 yards. There's a flag down after the play ends.
back. Another penalty. And if that's against Ponca, that could very well be game.
Personal foul on both teams. Offsetting penalty.
Offsetting penalty on the field. Ball remains after the forward progression from Brady Condor.
So it'll be a 2nd and 8. Very important.
Into Ponca City territory now after that quick run by Condor. The clock's ticking down here in 2 minutes, as you can see on the screen. And Hayden, 1 timeout for Ponca.
1 first down and the game's over.
It really will be in. They're really going to send the house here. Condor somehow gets a yard.
Always forward.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Very crucial here for both teams, honestly.
We got to get the first down. Now, this is where we can say this is the play of the game.
But will there be a penalty flag down? I mean, we've seen that a lot in most of these big plays.
There's been a lot of penalties tonight, and I think that's one thing they're going to go over this week is the penalties. Both teams.
A minute down officially. Motion. Condor forward. Condor stopped. He's just short. Or what do they say?
This is a big call.
And they say he's just a couple inches short.
So 4th and inches, and they're going to go for it. They're going to call it maybe a 4th and 2.
4th down and 2 from the 42. One timeout for Ponca City. 26-20 is the score. Clock's ticking down. They're going to have 7 seconds once the game clock hits 0. I think they might do a delay a game, push the ball back 5 yards and punt it away.
That would be very smart. And this
Flag
is,
down. Delay again.
and this will more than likely be game. So your Enid Plainsmen look like they are going to go down with the win unless something crazy happens. Play this one.
The ball.
You may just throw it up. He's got a wide
Gonna
open
throw it
man.
up. Tyke, last play of the game, touchdown Enid! Give him a KPA right there. Ponca City is not ready for that one. I really was not expecting that, Hayden.
What a game ender. 32-20 on the final play of the game. He lobs it up to a wide open man. Why would you leave him alone?
Honestly, that corner was like, I think they're going to run that ball, but Tyke Andrews is going deep, and he was not ready for D1 Tyke.
Man. What a way to end the game. 32-20 as we take rivalry night. Your Enid Plainsmen win 32-20 as me and Landon. What really is there to go over? So we have to sit down after being so excited. And Sarge is doing the push-ups. Look at that. What a game for rivalry night. Obviously, there are some errors that we made in terms of penalties, in terms of offense and defense with the turnover. But at the end of the day, it does not matter because we win.
It was the first home win since last year's Ponca City game, which obviously got rained out the first night, played the next morning, 11 o'clock Saturday. And that was a score of 6-0. Enid won that. Zane Wiggins with a touchdown in that game. But right here, Enid gets their first home win of the season. 32-20 is the final score. We saw a lot of good things
And Ponca,
on both sides of the
you
ball.
guys can go right back home with the loss. I'm Hayden Clark,
And I'm Landon Collins, and
and
we're
we're signing out.
KPA.
Go Big Blue.